Let me introduce the AV-8B Harrier II attack aircraft. This one is used by the U.S. Marine Corps. It was imported from the UK and has undergone modernized design modifications in the U.S. Exquisite modification, it looks especially good after the modification. Especially well-proportioned. Hasegawa is a well-known brand among model enthusiasts. It's a well-known, excellent Japanese brand. Let's take a look at the side of the box first. This is the product description. It definitely has English. English manual included. The product description on the side is written in so many languages, which means this product is sold in many countries. Hasegawa brand, AV-8B Harrier II. It's already very different from the original Harrier. The original Hawker P1127. I don't think that Harrier looks very good. It looks too sharp. This American modified version, the design is better suited for its speed. This is a subsonic aircraft. Here is also the same, a side view of a finished model. And I particularly like this cover. The little desert sports car. If it is carried on an aircraft carrier, people usually call it a water truck. It is said that the towing capacity is particularly strong, and the product number is 00449 D19 72 scale Harrier. The front and back sides are the same. Let's take a look at this next. I have already opened the packaging. Let's take a quick look at these panels. The first piece taken out is panel D. Hasegawa often prints its own logo on its panels. This is a bit narcissistic. This is the underside component of the AV-8B Harrier II. Since it is a Pegasus engine, it is capable of vectoring. Compared to the current F-35, the deployment of this engine is unknown how much earlier it is. A long time ago, it was a deflectable engine. There are 4, they are single shot, but there are 4 nozzles, and can be deflected. Look, this is a seat. The seat is okay. It's considered decent in the 1 hour 72-minute scale model. Much better than a light board. This is the nozzle. The guide vanes of the rear 2 nozzles are likely designed to prevent scorching. This is a connecting piece in the middle of the machine gun. There is a limiting slot at the back. We will explain it together when we introduce the machine gun panel later. Here are 2 different shape pieces at the tail. Here, let me praise you. Hasegawa excels in this aspect. The wing of the AV-8B Harrier II is not a flat surface. It is a curved surface. It's not a complete arc. It protrudes here and indents there. It is also reflected on the reverse side. Take a look at this wavy shape. This detail is very realistic. Now, let's introduce these 2 board pieces. These are 2 panels numbered A and B, which are part of its body. A large hole has been opened in the fuselage. This position is for installing the wing. This hollow has another use. If you modify it yourself, don't install this panel. Buy a resin engine instead. It is possible to create the internal structure of an engine, but today we will still assemble it according to the instructions. This is the inlet guide vane. Engine blades. Everyone please take a close look. The engine blades are made with exceptional detail and realism. It is still quite detailed and realistic. This is the engine's air intake. Open 3 auxiliary air intakes. Then there are 3 more that haven't been opened. It should be in a simulated takeoff state, with only the top 3 panels open. Didn't open the one below. The bathtub is plain and very simple. The details of the bathtub are handled with stickers. This place is not the oil inlet. It's here because different shapes have different appearances. It is designed for convenience. This is not done on the panel. It would be better if it were integrally molded. There is a difference in length. Here are 2 wall racks. This is the machine gun we mentioned earlier. The AV-8B Harrier II actually does not have a built-in cannon. It is similar to the current F-35, hanging under that belly. It is 2-part. See these 2 limit holes? It's the one we talked about before. This connecting part. Look at the back here. Install in these 2 positions, and you won't make a mistake. The manufacturer has considered it very thoughtfully. This panel is also made with great attention to detail. It's just that the entire machine has no rivets. I've seen it, this negative review. The Harrier's small wings are actually about the same size as those of an F-16. Single engine, lightweight, and a vertical takeoff and landing attack aircraft. However, when in use, vertical takeoff and landing are generally not chosen because it is particularly fuel-consuming, mostly short takeoff and landing distances. These are the 2 horizontal tail wings at the rear. Add the board we just introduced. Gave 3 wall mounts. Hasegawa's style is characterized by excellent attention to detail. but there's no need to buy a lot of different stickers. Hasegawa will charge extra for different stickers. The given amount is very limited. 2 drop tanks, 2 AM9s, and 2 sidewinders. That's all. It's too few. Let's see what these are. For exhaust nozzles, the 2 larger ones are at the rear. We need 2 guide vanes, as we discussed earlier. The wheels here are easy to make. Just spray them black. The wheel core is separate and is the inner wheel core. I don't know why it's like this. Some small fins, intake ports. These 2 are auxiliary hangers for rattlesnakes. Particularly mention the aircraft's nose. Pay special attention. The aircraft nose is double semi-open. Glue it together first, then sand it, and finally install it on the body. The plane's nose is separated. Check the landing gear section. The Harrier has 2 small landing gears at the tips of its wings. This is the main landing gear under the belly. I'm sorry, this is the main landing gear, and this is the nose landing gear. The main landing gear has 2 wheels. This is a specially designed wheel. Take a look at the transparent part. Because the AV-8B Harrier II is a ground attack aircraft, its mobility is particularly strong. Its cabin is particularly large, and this area is especially bulging. The pilot's head is here, and the view below is excellent. These 4 washers are just like the wheels on our model cars, corresponding to 4 deflected nozzle exits. Those 4 should not be called exhaust nozzles. Mid-fuselage nozzle. This is an optical device on the nose of the aircraft. This is a head-up display. Hasegawa's stickers are really beautiful. Both low visibility and high visibility paint schemes are available for you to choose from. This is the sticker for the bathtub from the light board earlier. All the details are expressed using stickers. Very good, very beautiful. Take a look at the manual. The manual has no distinctive features. It is a standard manufacturer's manual, an introductory one. You can start the installation process on the 2nd page. Bathtub. This is the air inlet. The fuselage is joined together. Before closing the body of the device, make sure to install the small black washer that was mentioned earlier. Then install the 4 nozzles. Afterburner, aircraft nose, intake, etc. That's it. Goodbye.